Hey, what's going on, YouTube? It's been a while, but I'm back with another film review. And this time I'm talking about a movie called The House That Jack Built. And I've been curious about this movie ever since I seen the trailer. And the trailer looked really good. Really good enough that I wanted to see the film. And now I've seen the film, and I'm going to tell you guys what I thought about this. I heard it's anticipated for a while from Lars von Trier. So yeah, we have this movie about this serial killer. His name is Jack, and he's not your average serial killer. He has a different way of thinking, different mindset. You know, which kind of set this film different from a lot of the serial killer films out there. So he's a serial killer, but he also has OCD, and so that makes for a real weird scenes. One thing I will say though, this movie is 2 hours and 30 minutes long. So as soon as I found that out, I was like, oh fuck, man. And yeah, anyways, so the basic plot is he murders these five victims, and we get to see these killings in these chapters. So it goes not chapters, incidents. So it goes incident one, incident two, incident three, until the fifth incident, which is the last one. And I guess you could say each incident is sort of like, a separate short film, I guess. But they're all different, different setups to the killings. And yeah, some of the killings are very brutal. But some of the killings, like if you ever seen a Lars von Trier movie, you know what to expect from, what kind of violence, what kind of depravity, and all that. So there is that here, definitely. Um, but I felt one thing I didn't like about this movie. I felt that it was a lot of dialogue for a long Lars von Trier movie. Like if anybody's seen like Antichrist, that movie is very slow paced, but there's barely any dialogue in that, and I like that about that movie. I like any movie really though. If it's already a good movie and there's not a lot of dialogue, then I'm for it. But yeah, we have some dialogue, and some of the dialogue's pretty funny. I was surprised though that Uma Thurman was in this, and I hadn't seen her do a movie in a while. Like I think ever since like Kill Bill 2 or something. Maybe it was a couple movies after that, but she's been MIA from like films or whatever. I don't know, man. So it was kind of pleasantly surprised too. She still looks kind of good. Um, and I'm just gonna say though, like she deserved what she got, because yeah, let's just say that I'm not trying to spoil anything that you guys might want to know or might want to see. Just setting it up, the plot. I'm pretty sure a lot of people already know the plot to this, but this was kind of different from your average serial killer movie. This is what I like. So we have a serial killer who's not all there, but he's also very. I'll tell you one more thing about him. He's also very philosophical, I guess you could say. Uses a lot of metaphors and stuff like that, and he's very psycholo. The way he's thinking is very psychological. Looks at things from a let's just say he looks at things from a different point of view. And I thought that was cool because I hadn't seen that in a movie. Like you really get into this killer's way of thinking. You get to see how his mind works. You know. But yeah, there is violence in there, and for the squeamish, I would kind of stay away from some scenes. If you're too squeamish, then yeah, this would probably be a movie to avoid. But the way that people were hyping this movie, oh, it's very repulsive. I don't think it's, I've seen worse stuff than in this film before. So I mean, if you never seen a Lars von Trier movie and you watch this, you might be a little shocked at the violence. But I think that you would have to see one of his other movies before you watch this, or maybe some of his tamer movies. And but You could watch Melancholia, but I thought that movie was hella boring, in my opinion. Melancholia, man, I knew what it was about, and it sounded like a good idea to me, but a good story to that movie. But Nymphomaniac as well wasn't really drawn into it. I was drawn by the idea of the film too. I watched both volumes and they sucked. To be honest, I mean, not some of Lars von Trier's best work, but yeah, man. So like, yeah, that's what I like and what I don't like about the film. But I think the film, like so many long films, would have been a lot better if they would have cut it down to like maybe an hour and a half or an hour and 45 minutes. But this film is 2 hours and 30 minutes long, and I felt that by the first hour, it was kind of starting to really drag. So yeah, prepare for that if you watch this movie. Other than that, I'm not gonna say no much about the plot. Go check it out if you're in the mood for something different, or if you're just a Lars von Trier fan. Check it out, man. You might like it. I heard some people hate it, and some people like it. It's one of those, I guess, one of those films whether you either really love it or you really hate it type films. But thought the film was too long, but I like what was done here. Very brutal stuff, and I hadn't seen a movie this brutal in a while. So yeah, I recommend you guys check it out. All right, like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.